Hi everybody, it's Jamie.
Hi, Gemma.
From Play-Doh and Preschool. Thanks for joining us today. We're really excited to share our dramatic play area with you. Before we do, we'll give everybody a minute to come on in. Let us know that you're here in the comments. But we have a funny story for you.
Okay, so I was retelling the story of the gingerbread man, as we've been doing. Had all the pieces out and I'm saying, what did the pig say?
And the kids all go oink, oink.
And then I said, what did the fox say?
And in sync,
all of
our entire kids got an entire class. Ding, 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 ding. The whole class. What is that? There's 4.
And it was very hard to gain my composure after that point to get it back on. No, he actually said, do you want to ride across the river?
How do they all know that?
I don't know.
It
was really funny because they were all,
ding, ding, ding,
at least they were listening.
What does the fox say? Oh gosh. Anyway, we'll be glad, as much as we like that unit, I think we'll be glad to retire the old gingerbread man until next year.
I still have never found my gingerbread pieces. No. I'm still looking. One day I hope I'll wake up and think, I know where they are. But not so much so far.
Thanks for everybody for joining us. I think we gave everybody a minute to come on in. Thank you. So we've talked before about how we run our dramatic play area. It's typically set up as a home living, kitchen, babies, food.
Mm-hmm. This is standard. Dramatic play.
Home living area. And then 1 or 2 weeks every month, we really transform it into something
spectacular.
Spectacular. Sometimes spectacular, sometimes it's just special. In September, at the end of September, just for 1 week, we set it up as a birthday party, and there's a video of that. In October, for 2 weeks, we ran a...
I don't even remember. I don't remember October.
Sandwich shop. It was like
sandwich shop, yes.
Like a Subway sandwich shop.
And then last month it was the airplane.
In November we were doing transportation, so we did a whole airport center. And then here in December, since we're studying the gingerbread man, we have it set up as a bakery. Mm-hmm. Specifically a cookie shop bakery. And it's one that we've done
many years.
We've done this for a long time.
Yeah.
Like quite a few years. And it's just one of our favorites. We actually try to figure out a way to do it every year. Some of them we're on a 2-year cycle, but this one we like to pull out every year. And we're excited to share it with you. So there's a little glimpse there behind us. And we are going to give you the full tour of our dramatic play area. So Pam says she's doing a hot chocolate. We're doing that one in January. Hot chocolate and coffee. Yeah, like a Starbucks.
I wish it was real coffee.
There's tea too.
Yeah. We had one.
We'll show you that in January.
Once I have to tell you the story about this little boy we had last year, and he said to me, "Miss Gemma, would you like a spot of tea?" And I was like,
"How'd you learn that?"
"Yes, please."
He was dead serious. No.
James said, "No, I don't."
He just knew you'd like a spot of tea.
But who? I don't know who it's.
I don't know. We miss you. All right. So I'm going to flip the camera around. Gemma's going to do her Vanna White impersonation, and we're going to kind of show you how we have the cookie shop set up. Specifically, I'm going to try to point out how we use the cookie shop to teach literacy and math in the context of play, which is our specialty around here. So I'm excited to share it with you. Give me 1 second.
And I'm going to point out the things that you can do yourself, because you know I'm all about that. Do it yourself, and anyone can do this. And I'll show you some of the things that I've made to help with this cookie shop.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
A lot of the other,
it doesn't have to be completely overwhelming. You'll be able to do a lot of this stuff yourself.
This is a big do-it-yourselfer. We've had this one for a long time. Before we used to buy all the Melissa and Doug sets, and Gemma's made. You're going to see some really awesome things that she's made just from duct tape and cardboard and glue and a little bit of felt.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me switch the camera around. Gemma's going to do her Vanna White, and
I have to apologize. I have a cold, so if I start sneezing halfway through, I have to go.
You sniffle, I'm totally calling you Trump. All right, here we go. Well, I unplugged the microphone, so give me 1 second. So the cookie shop, let me just give you an overview here, is set up in our kitchen area. And we have it in different sections all around the room. But this is where the customers come to line up and order their cookies.
So I have to be every job.
You're going to be everything, but we're
like
just
I was in the airport.
Sorry, like you were in the airport. Okay, so we're going to the cookie shop is not closed. We're going to open it up so you guys can come in for a tour. Somebody asked, what's the name of the machine I use for the letters? It's Xyron, Xyron. Nope. Xyron is what I use for the laminating. It's
It was the
silhouette. Sorry. Okay. I use those two in conjunction.
You ready?
All right, here we go. So we're going to pretend like we're working at the cookie store, so we won't be a customer.
I'm not going to be a customer yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay. So we always do role play name signs. And in this case, the customer signs are on a lanyard or a string, like a name tag. But the job signs are actually stapled to these cute little aprons that we use. So the kids can come over and pick out which apron they're going to wear.
Oh, and
if they're going to be random purse, you know, not perfect. There's 2 random purses. So they could be the baker, the cake decorator. I think one says manager. We always have to have a manager. Now Gemma's going to straighten everything up.
You know, you always have one of those kids in your class that you know is going to be the manager.
The manager, right?
Yeah.
There's one that says like counter service,
baker,
manager. That's an important one. Cashier. That's a good one. Counter server. Okay, so when the kids come in to play, we try to show them that the order of making cookies kind of goes in this this way over here. So we have all the ingredients, not all. We have some of the ingredients for cookies: milk, sugar, eggs, butter. And then in that basket up on the top, butter. And then on the basket up on the top, we actually have real recipes for 3 different kinds of cookies that we can make here in the cookie shop. So we have sugar cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and gingerbread cookies. And I typed these up with a lot of graphics. So even for our kids, of course, who aren't reading, they can look and see, oh, we need butter, we need sugar, we need whatever flour. So the ingredients are there. And then over here is where they put the ingredients together and mix them.
Our mixing spoons is
that's
been moved. We've had to move some things because they don't go.
There's always some readjusting. Measuring cups and measuring spoons. And then over here is where we have all of the utensils. So when they get it all mixed up, then they can put the cookies on a cookie tray. And so
I don't know what happened to
that one looks like it's been stepped on.
Oh no.
These are from the dollar store.
I think that's when we had to take everything out of the closet because the water main leak.
Oh, maybe. Who knows? Anyway, it was a dollar store cookie sheet. So the kids can get a cookie tray, and then over here we have 3 different kinds of cookies. We have these chocolate chip cookies, sugar cookies, and gingerbread. So Gemma was telling you about how these are do-it-yourself. So do you want to explain kind of how you made all of these? Your mom says she likes my accent on butter.
Oh, good. I knew my mom would like that. Okay, so these are really straightforward. It's cardboard.
It was like a box, like an Amazon box that we just cut apart.
And felt. It took me a while because my hands got really sore because it was a lot of cutting out.
Your boss is such a mean, hard worker.
I just did it in the
whole
evening,
weekend.
Cutting them out. But cardboard is hard to cut out, especially
hard.
in a gingerbread man shape. So they're not perfect, as you can see.
They're
but
pretty
that's
good.
Okay.
And then it's just a glue stick, right? That you put the felt on with a glue stick?
I think I used, I used
just a glue stick. It's really easy.
Glue stick. And then these ones, some of them I have both sides of them covered. And then I realized that why was I doing that? It didn't make any sense. See that one? Yeah. So then
some of them just have felt on the top.
I just did on one side. Made more sense. So
and then we've got everything labeled, and the trick for us to keeping the dramatic play area clean is this double label system. So we always try to label the container that it goes in, and then picture that that's all over the room. They've carried it everywhere.
You don't want me to tip it out?
No,
okay.
Please don't tip it out. I mean, that would be fun. I do like to dump everything on the floor.
Yeah.
And then we also label the spot where it belongs. So that is our system and our kind of like our trick for the dramatic play is a double label. One on the container, one on the spot where it goes.
Yeah, this one isn't on the container, but it's on the...
Well,
just because I hadn't done that.
And then we have these cooling racks over here where they can put the cookies. Oh, that's not in order. Sorry, after they put them on the cookie sheet, then
sometimes you have to put it where you have space. So
true.
It's just the way our space works.
Yeah,
sometimes
not perfect.
And you know that they're not going to go in order, really.
That's true. Really?
Really?
I really thought they'd be really methodical about it.
I know.
Okay, and then so look at this incredible oven. Gemma made a double oven. We used to use our bookshelf for it, and then the bookshelf got broken. We had to toss it, and so we weren't sure what to do about the oven. And so what Gemma did, do you want to tell them like how you made it or what it's made out of?
It's made of 2 cardboard boxes. I actually bought the cardboard boxes from Home Depot. They're 75 cents or something because they're really heavy duty. And I basically just cut the flaps in and used a lot of duct tape. So much duct tape and foil.
Duct tape and foil.
Aluminium foil, aluminum or tin foil.
Aluminium
or
and duct tape.
what else? I don't know.
Hey, everybody. Oh, it works now.
Yay.
So, all right. Sorry about that. Thanks, Facebook. It's back. Okay.
How much did they hear about my
I don't know.
oven?
What did you last hear? When did it freeze? It looked fine for us. All right, we're back. Well, anyway, tell me what you heard last. We're back. Hey, Brianna. Hey, Janet. Hey, Jana. When did it freeze? When we were talking about the oven, maybe? All right. Well, so
Anyway,
the oven is 2 cardboard boxes with a flap.
Yeah, lots of duct tape.
Whole roll of duct tape,
Yeah.
some packing tape, and some aluminium foil.
Yes. Yes.
And then we have a basket of oven mitts. So I always tell the kids, you don't have to use an oven mitt when you put it in, but you have to use them to take the cookies out. So.
Okay, so my cookies are ready.
You're going to burn your hand, Miss Gemma. Oh, no.
Is it frozen?
It says it is, but I don't know what's going on. How does that fit on your hand? Okay. Anyway, so then we move the cookies over to the decorating station, and we have chocolate chips that they can put on the cookies. We have icing.
So the chocolate chips are pieces of felt that
yeah.
I cut into squares. They're not perfect.
They work. And the kids are supposed to spread them out and put them all over their cookie.
This, in reality, I'll show you what happens.
Big clump of chocolate chips. But we have a couple of kids who are pretty good decorators.
Yep.
And
I'm
then
not going to be though. I'm going to have mine like that.
I'm nervous that the voice and everything is off because now they're just saying we're talking about the oven. Okay. And then we put the icing on. I'm sorry for any Facebook problems. I don't know what's going on with that. Sometimes. And then the other thing that we did do it yourself, those are just pieces of felt.
I'm just trying to find the perfect one.
Oh, well, that's important. And then we also have these little salt shakers from the dollar store, and inside is colored rice. You put a big piece of packing tape inside the lid.
That's really important.
That is really important.
Don't forget that.
And then they can pretend like they're shaking sprinkles onto the cookies. So then when they're all finished, they're gonna Gemma crawls across them.
No wonder I've got bad knees.
Oh no. And so then when they're all finished, they're gonna crawl across the floor.
Yep.
Or walk.
Or they would walk.
And then they can display them here at the front so that our customers can purchase them. Yep. The sugar cookies go in the middle, and then the chocolate chip cookies go on the
I guess they decorated better than I did.
I put those out before we went live. Were you kidding? All right, and then this is really neat. So underneath here, we actually just went to our grocery store bakery and asked if we could have a pile of containers, and they were like, of course. So we got this big pile of like
plastic
containers, and then I just made stickers for the top that say delicious treats from the cookie shop. And so when people come and order the cookies, the person who's working at the counter.
We have an order form.
Okay.
I don't think I can be the order.
No,
I don't think I can run around.
Anyway, so they just put them in the box and then hand them to the person.
Your customer?
The customer. Yes, very nice. And then the customer is gonna, and then the customer is going to bring it over here and do it in the you can pay for it
I
with
won't
the
do
cash
it. It's
register. Really loud.
And it's very demanding.
So if you don't have, so they're just now saying that you were at the oven. I wonder if the timing and the voice is off. All right.
We may have to redo this one.
We might. We'll see. Okay, so then we also have these little order forms so people can call, which solves our problem that we don't often have a lot of customers. We have a lot of workers and not a lot of customers. Everybody wants to cook and decorate, and nobody wants to buy the cookies. So we just put the phone over there, and they can just pretend to take orders.
And also, no one ever wants to put them away.
No, nobody ever wants to put them away.
That's normally me.
So I'll give you one more shot of the whole cookie shop. So there's our worker station where they get their aprons, the decorating station, the oven, cooling rack is a little weird with the lamp, all the utensils, and then the back of the thing. So that's what our cookie store dramatic play area looks like. We do change it a little bit each year, so some of the pictures that are on the blog are from last year. Everybody says the timing and voice is fine. Okay, whoops. That's good news. Okay, so let me just hook this up and see if we can just answer if you have any questions. And I will try not to pull the...
I would have to sit really close.
All right, we're going to try it on an iPad later this week and see if maybe the, like the, what's the word I'm looking for? Orientation on the camera is better, so we don't have to sit on each other's lap. But that was our tour of the cookie shop. Everybody says the timing and voice is fine. Okay, I hope so. I hope that when we replay it, there's not a glitch in the middle because...
Did they said that when it froze at the oven, did they see after that? Did you guys see after that?
Yeah, they all say it's fine. Everything's running smooth after the oven incident. No more problems. All right,
well,
oven. We'll watch it back.
Thanks, Mom.
It broke the internet probably. People were like, whoa!
I was speaking to my mum while I was making that oven. I said, I have to go. This oven is taking me ages. And if I don't,
over the weekend.
Over the weekend. And if I don't finish it, we won't have anywhere to bake our cookies. And now you can see why, Mum.
I think it was like, they say like a picture can like break your camera. I think it was like the stunning, spectacular, incredible oven just broke Facebook's internet.
So just so you know, the whole oven cost me to make about $3.50.
I owe you that, don't I? Put it on.
Yes, I know where you
live. I owe Gemma $3.50.
I know where you live. That's okay.
It's awesome. That's like the best part of the whole thing.
So that's, thank you.
It's always good to have some kind of a centerpiece item in the dramatic play area, that really draws them over there. And for this, it's definitely the oven.
If anyone really needs to know how to make this, I can write down how to make it if you really need. I was going to take pictures.
Are you really going to offer that?
I don't mind if we really need to. I'm only going to do it once.
Gemma will write up how to do the oven for you. It's just a box with some aluminum foil and duct tape. Alrighty, so that's our dramatic play area. Thank you all for joining us for the tour. I hope it works out. I hope the replay isn't weird because that one video that I did,
there's been a couple that the sound has been weird.
I hope it's okay.
Bad movie when their mouths don't match up with the thing. You're like,
low budget film. Okay, so that's what we have for you today. We will be back tomorrow. I'm actually going to share. We're thinking about sharing some books that teach math tomorrow.
Okay. The list is in our head again.
It's always up here. So we've been talking about how we use finger plays and songs to teach math, and then tomorrow I'm going to share 2 books with you about how to teach math with our preschoolers and how to explore those concepts of math. So, good. Everybody says, what did you use for the front of the store for gingerbread and cookies?